Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you doing on this fine Monday? I am doing very well. If this gets posted on a Monday, I did just do a get ready with me video. I'm going to edit that and put that up because I don't know. People have been asking me about how to do my makeup and my eyeliner. I don't know why, but I made that video and it's coming out. In the meantime, I didn't even tell Sean I was making this video, and I did not have plans to make another Long Island audit video this soon. But I saw the trailer. I think he might have posted it on Instagram or something. I have not watched this full video. We're going to all watch it together. I did see the first few seconds of the video, and that's what made me need to do this reaction because, wow. Oh my God. Just when we think we've seen it all, we have definitely not. I don't know how Sean, again, I just really don't know how the man keeps his cool and keeps it all together whenever he's in these situations, because I will be done cuss these people out. It seems as though Sean went to Salt Lake City, Utah, and he was accused of some pretty heinous things by an IT supervisor there. Now, I do not know how the call ended up. I do not know how it turned out. We're all going to watch it together. One more disclaimer I do want to make. I am a lawyer, but nothing that I say in this video is legal advice. If you find yourself in need of legal advice, please consult an attorney in your jurisdiction. I am a lawyer. I am not your lawyer, as Emily D. Baker has said. Okay, so this guy right here, I mean, I don't know if I can describe the guy's behavior as anything else other than like an NPC glitching. If you know, you know. If you do not, Google it. Like this man, oh my God, I don't even know. Like I haven't even watched it. We're literally going to watch it together. I've seen the first few seconds and I was like, I just have to show people this ridiculousness. Hopefully it all ends up turning out well in the end, but we will see. I did not tell Sean that I was making this video because it's like 7 a.m. right now. I've been up since about 5. And I don't know. I guess he'll just find out when he wakes up. Without further ado, let's get into it.
I mean, you're not one of these ballot election crazies who's going to come on us when the election doesn't turn out. I'm sorry. I'm really calling security. You're creeping me out big time. I just asked them to kick you out for disorderly conduct because...
And what did they tell you?
They said that that's a very good idea. Let me talk to my sergeant and see if I can get him kicked out for...
I'm just so sorry. We have reached 1984 levels, right? Like here's this man with his phone case and his flashlight on in Sean's face. He's jogging down the hall, completely exasperated and out of breath, talking about, I'm going to get you kicked out of the public building for disorderly conduct. Now, I haven't seen what happened before this. We will watch it together, but just from what I could see right now, nothing Sean's doing is disorderly. He's laughing, he's being jovial, he's being nice. And this NPC just don't know how to act.
Disorderly conduct?
Yes, because, you know, you're being really rude.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Okay, so now being rude is disorderly. This is the level of police state that we live in, right? Where people believe that they can call people with guns and tasers, people to come and perhaps even inflict violence on a civilian who is literally just gathering content for a story. I mean, I've seen enough of Sean's videos to be able to say, I know that he wasn't being rude. I just know that he was not being rude. He's not a rude person. He is never rude. So I just, oof.
It's right there. Badge numbers.
Right there? Is
1083. Wow, the name's right there.
Oh, I thought your name was right there. I was going to ask you, is it RIGHT? Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the Salt Lake County Government Center here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay.
We're here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants respect our rights and treat us with respect.
So Sean tells you what the purpose of the video is up front.
Let's get into it. Let's take a look around. There's 2 buildings. This is the north building. You also have the south building. Your Salt Lake County government. Friendly reminder that they're always recording us. Even though it always...
So thank you for pointing that out, Sean. There's like a half dozen cameras lined up down this strip. Look, you can see them. They're all there. And so they're recording us. So it should not be an issue for someone recording them. But I'm assuming based on what we saw just a moment ago that there will be issues.
It seems to be an issue when we record them. So the county mayor is Jenny Wilson. We have council members elected county officials such as the district attorney, county treasurer, county assessor, county clerk.
Can I help you find something?
No, who are you?
I just work at IT. You took a picture of my office. So
Oh yeah, I was just taking pictures of all the offices, not just yours.
Oh, okay. What can I do for you? What?
I don't need any help, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna call security and have them talk to you too. So just so you know, that's.
I mean, why?
Because I presume you work for some sort of Google-like information databasing thing, and I'd like you to have to get a permit and be told, no, you can't do that inside.
I assume you work. What? I assume you work for Google information databasing? Why would that be what this man would assume?
Building. To be honest, that's the full rundown. Whatever
Well,
you're up to, I'd like to be told you're not allowed.
That was oddly specific and actually very genuine.
Yeah.
Very genuine of you to tell me that you don't want me doing what I'm doing.
The other thing is that you're in here casing it for terrorists or something. Which
I mean,
I don't presume. I presume it's more likely the Google thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, there's cameras in this building everywhere, right?
I am absolutely beside myself that man just said that. You may be casing the building for terrorist purposes. What? I don't even know how to even respond to that.
What?
There's cameras all over the building.
Well, yeah, but we control those. I don't control that.
They're public cameras.
And that's what it's all about. Control. Thank you, whatever your name is, guy from IT. I think his name is Jerry. Thank you, Jerry from IT, for letting us know the true purpose. We control the cameras that watch you. I can't control your camera. And that is the bottom line, period. That is what they are worried about. Control. And thank you, Jerry, for being transparent about at least that.
The public controls them. You can get, you could do an information request.
But the laws that control those records would say that anything for security is not open to the public. So really, the security cameras in this building are not.
You sure about that?
Yes,
that's not
absolutely.
true.
I was a reporter. I know what is public information and what's not.
Well, you're wrong.
All right.
You're wrong, reporter.
You do what you have to do.
So you just don't want to say anything to anybody about what you're up to?
Well, no, you didn't. You asked me if I needed help. You didn't ask me what I was doing.
Well, what are you doing?
Okay, there you go. What's your name first?
Jesse.
Jesse. My name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Not Jerry.
And then what's the project you're working on?
I'm just taking some pictures and videos of the government center here.
Why? Also, this man is being so condescending. Like, Sean is not a rude or condescending person. Like, I don't even think it's in his nature. I don't know his nature, but I don't think it is. This man is saying, look, first of all, look at his body language. I'm not even a body language expert, but look at him. He's got the shoulders up. He's got the hands in front of him. The legs are crossed. He's being very defensive in his posture. He's laughing and smiling in Sean's face, like as if Sean is some kind of idiot. And he has not given Sean the benefit of the doubt at all. Sean is being very nice. If I approached Sean and said, dude, what are you doing? And he said, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a news story, I would probably be like, oh, cool. Like, what kind of news story? Like, even if I wanted to know, I would use like an appropriate tone. And it's like, this man is talking to Sean like he is a third grade teacher. Like, what kind of story? Like, why do people act like this? This is why I can't audit. I'll be done cuss this man out. And then the police really would come and arrest me.
Yeah, you also know that independent journalist means nothing. So you've basically told me nothing. So what you're doing is you don't want to say what you're doing.
I don't want to get specific about what I'm doing. No, I don't.
You're not one of these ballot election crazies who's going to come bomb us when the election doesn't turn out.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm really calling security. You're creeping me out big time, man. Sorry.
Look, y'all, if I was an innocent bystander watching that conversation, I would have been way more freaked out by Jesse than Sean. Like, Sean's being very cool, like obviously totally fine. And this guy something's wrong with him. And that's why I said I can't describe it as anything else other than just he's glitching.
I'm creeping you out. I'm going to
Big time.
big time.
I can't believe he said that to you, Sean. I just want to take a moment and say that was inappropriate of him to say to Sean. I don't think that's acceptable. I just don't think it's acceptable to walk up to a man who is frankly like racially ambiguous and accuse him of being and terror You just can't. I mean, I guess in Salt Lake you can do it. I don't know. We'll have to see if the city of Salt Lake allows people to do that type of profiling.
Jerry, come on, man.
It's Jesse.
What's the big deal?
Is it Jerry or Jesse?
Oh, man.
And I do think Sean deserves a lot of credit for being able to keep his composure in this type of situation because, I mean, I know y'all can tell, like, just sitting here watching this, I am livid. I am infuriated. And it's just, it's pretty scary that Sean, someone who's working to protect all of our rights, he's working to show how it works when we try to exercise our freedoms and our liberties. And we have people like Jesse accusing him of things like that. And Sean keeps his cool. And I just want to commend Sean for another time because he keeps his cool and he keeps his composure, even whenever he is being accused of some very vile stuff.
What's the big deal?
Like, good for you, Sean. Keeping
I'm creeping Jerry out big time. I thought we were having a good conversation. He thought I was working for Google, some sort of data gatherer.
Girl.
And he wants to call security to tell them, at least he's honest. Listen, we got to give Jerry that. At least I think that was his name, but we got to give him that. He was honest. He said, I'm going to call security because I don't really want you doing what you're doing. And I want them to tell you to stop. Oh, man, that's funny. So he works for IT, which is...
And I'm glad Sean is able to kind of laugh it off. But in my opinion, it's really not funny. It's scary. I'm scared that the man acted like that. I can't trust him to use discernment.
He's all the way down there. I just walked by the office, took a picture of the office like I did any other offices.
Oh, man. I'm scared Jerry's coming back. He is. Is this him?
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Oh, he's got his camera.
I just asked them to kick you out for disorderly conduct.
Oh, look, he's
And what
back.
did they tell you?
They said that that's a very good idea. Let me talk to my sergeant and see if I can get him kicked out for
Disorderly conduct?
I'm going to guess he's not getting kicked out.
Yes, because, you know, you're being really rude.
I'm not.
He's not being rude, and being rude is not... Okay, all right. First of all, he's not being rude at all. If Jesse wants to see rude, I'll go audit this fucking place. Then he will know what rude is. But Sean's not being rude at all. But even if he was being rude is not disorderly conduct. And I guess in Salt Lake, we have feelings police that are going to show up and say, oh, Jerry thinks you're being rude. Jesse thinks you're being rude. So we have to kick you out the building. Okay. Does it say anywhere in any penal code that being rude is not allowed? No, it does not. But this is the direction that we are heading and have been heading as a society in every state in this country, because people think that their feelings are the law, and it's just not. It's just not. Okay. I swear to God, if they arrest Sean or something crazy, I am going to freak out.
You came up to me.
True.
And you've said nothing. You're putting...
Why do I have to tell you what I'm doing?
But you also, Jesse, accused him of being a terrorist and going to be the place.
Because that's polite.
That's rude. Okay, what's more rude? A man minding his own business, video filming down the hallway, or another man accusing somebody of being a terrorist and bombing a place? Which one's more rude to you?
You don't. It's rude.
I told you my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist working on a story.
Yeah, but you know, independent journalist means nothing. I mean,
that's not
true.
It doesn't mean nothing. I don't know why he keeps saying that in such a condescending, bitchy ass tone, because it does not mean nothing, sir. It means something very important. It means you're protected by the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. And if you spent 5 minutes reading up on that instead of being a bully down the hallway, you might know that.
You don't
means
need
independent
to have
journalist.
any sort of certification or license
Yeah,
or
no.
even education.
It's First Amendment freedom of press. You're right. We don't need any
Thank you,
certification.
So
Or
basically, you haven't answered any question at all.
Get out
about
of my
why you're
face.
filming.
I could have just told you nothing, Jerry.
But it would still be impolite, wouldn't it?
Impolite. You're not being polite, so I called the cops.
I at least told you I'm an independent journalist. Like my first name,
This seems like racism to me. I'm just going to say it. I ain't going to harp on it, but I'm just going to say it.
Sean.
But that feels like an adequately polite response.
Oh.
I mean, does that seem like a civil...
I mean, you literally just accused me of trying to
Thank you.
Election bomb the building.
No,
Yep.
I said that you're giving me those vibes.
Yeah, that I was really creeping you out.
Giving
By
really
talking to you?
By explaining to someone that you're making them feel uncomfortable, I feel like that's the polite way to address an issue where someone's making you feel uncomfortable. Is by saying, you're really making me feel uncomfortable.
Sean, if you watch this, whew, I would have walked away from this man. This man would have not got 1 second more of my attention.
Yo, I'm just
But this is why Sean is so good at what he does, because he can keep it together. Like,
working. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry. I don't want to get in your way. Yeah, no, I'm just working on a story. I told you that already. I can't divulge what story I'm working on.
I don't think it's okay.
you're the story. That's the gag.
Okay, I know you guys already told me it's okay. I don't think that you think it's okay, and I'd like you to kick him out for disorderly, please.
Yeah,
So that's where I'm leaving
they
things.
are you guys deputies? Yeah. Thank you for not enforcing this guy's insane feelings. They can't just kick me out because you don't like it.
Recording people who
From the
ask
moment
you to stop
from the
recording them, and you won't.
you came up to the
No one
camera.
said that.
You came up to
Who asked him to stop recording? This man just told him to leave. I didn't hear him say turn your camera off. He just said leave because you're being rude and you need to be arrested because you're a terrorist or whatever he said.
the camera. That makes no sense whatsoever.
You came up to my
Twice.
Now that this guy realizes that the cops are probably not going to do anything, do y'all see how his demeanor has changed? Now it's like these raised eyebrows, like, you came up to me, whatever he's saying, like his whole demeanor has changed because he thought he was going to tell those cops, kick this man out for disorderly, please. And they were going to be like, okay, that didn't happen. So now his whole demeanor is like, look.
By the way, twice.
Door. You came up to my office suite door.
Twice you're coming up to the camera.
I've since come inquired to ask you why are you filming
No,
my face?
you're trying.
And you've given me
Oh, now it's Jesse trying to explain himself.
you're trying to do,
answer.
Jerry, is you're trying to get the deputies here to arrest me for disorderly conduct, which I'm not
think
engaging in.
It's generally orderly to explain to someone you're filming.
You're wrong.
What you're up
Oh, now he's trying to manipulate the meaning of the law. And these deputies are like, yeah, I'm just going to be over here with my coffee going downstairs. Like, we're going to let y'all figure this out.
You're wrong.
Well,
You are
That's
wrong.
why they're not.
You are
call the
wrong.
sergeant again because I
Do
really
it.
think-
Keep calling him. Keep doing what you're
calling
doing.
him.
Keep
Bye.
calling him.
Dumb
It's not
bitch.
going to work out.
Nope.
Can
Get
you
him,
try and
Tom.
de-escalate the situation and explain to him?
I don't even know what's going on. So.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh, of
he's
course.
obviously he's quite upset that I'm just recording all the recording in the general areas of the building and not really didn't want to engage with him. I passed his office and just like any other office that I passed, and
And what did you do at all the offices you passed? You
I
told
took
me
pictures.
twice, right?
Yeah, I took pictures. I'm sorry, man. Sorry about that. Yeah.
See, like Sean is just such a naturally polite person. He's like, oh, sorry, like for being in your way. Like, he's just like he really is minding his own business. Like, it's not until people walk up to him that he even engages in that with them, unless he's asking them specifically for something, right? Like he'll go to the place where you can do open records. He'll ask, can I have an open records request or whatever? But like, he is such a polite person. So the fact that the whole indictment here is that he's not polite is the funniest thing to me about the whole thing.
I took pictures just like I took pictures in every other office I was in, Jerry.
Generally, I think it's rather rude to photograph people.
Oh, it's
and when they ask,
rude
"Oh,
now,
why are
but it's
you
not against the law. So
photographing
go
me?"
back to your office and
To give
close
a
the door.
non-answer. To me, that right
To
there
tell them I'm an independent journalist
makes
gathering
me
content
feel
for a story.
uncomfortable when you're in my workplace filming me, not telling me why.
Now the man is trying to make his case out loud to the cops. So like maybe the cop might do something, but I just don't see it happening based on his current reactions.
It's a public place. You work for the public.
You don't have to film me.
You don't have to, but he has the right
This is the
to.
third time you've come up to the camera. The third time.
No, you came up to the camera twice before I even asked you
No.
what you were doing.
This is the third time you've come up to the camera.
Oh,
Maybe
here's
they're
here's
going to fulfill your
bulletproof
wishes.
vest.
Or,
This situation was so dire that we needed a bulletproof vest man with a gun, a taser, and who knows what other weapons tied to his belt to show up because Mr. Jesse Jerry's feelings are hurt because somebody got a camera in 2022. Like this is the clown world we live in.
or you're going to get educated here today. One of the
I don't know.
two.
It's disorderly conduct is a judgment call. There's no education.
No, this is education involved
Disorderly
for sure.
conduct is determined by the
What is
context
this?
of the situation.
What is this man talking about?
Hey, how you guys doing?
As a person who works here, that we ask this person to leave. Now, maybe you could say, I don't even get that privilege.
You don't. Bye.
I don't know what's going on. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
It's right there. Badge number is
Right there? Is
Cat
it?
83. Well, the name's right there.
Oh, I thought your name was right there. I was going to ask you, is it RIGHT? Yeah, I have no idea how to. I mean, you have a very unique name. Can you say it for me so I can know how to pronounce it?
Stepping Wood.
Nguyen?
Yeah.
Nguyen.
Yes.
Good.
Okay,
I just want to
let's
pronounce
see.
it right. That's all. So yeah,
Yeah, he gave me a rundown of what
Jerry from the IT
Is the man's name Jerry or Jesse?
department. He doesn't like that I'm filming, and he thinks it's disorderly conduct, and he wants me removed from the building.
Yes. So what his definition of disorderly conduct and the legal definition obviously is two different things.
For
Thank
sure,
you.
for sure. I tried to explain it to him. I
Thank
told
you,
him. By the way, my name's
Officer
Sean.
Nguyen.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm just walking around the publicly accessible areas, just taking some pictures and video for a story I'm working on. So
Okay. Yeah.
that's basically it. Nothing nefarious going on. I tried to
Okay,
explain that to
yeah.
Jerry over there, but he's very upset. He thinks that, he's accused me of trying to poll. Is there a polling place here?
There is a polling place, but this is public access, so it's the polling place that needs to be secured is obviously secured. So,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
and I can see why he's upset, but yeah. It's,
I can't. He needs to go back to his hole and sit.
Recording the public space.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain to him. And did you explain that to him too when he called you?
No, I don't even know.
Oh, he told me that.
What y'all's issue is. We just
Oh,
saw that
okay.
you guys were having.
Are you like a uniformed deputy, or do you work for some sort of division?
So yeah, I do. I work for a training unit.
Training unit. Okay, because you look a little different than
So yeah,
the deputy
So
here.
he's
I'm a sergeant. He's a lieutenant.
yeah.
Oh, okay, lieutenant. Thank you.
So they're more of like administrative.
Oh, administrative deputies. Got it.
But I mean, I don't know what happened with him. If you went into his office, I mean, there are public areas, but obviously
Yeah.
he has a
It
private
depends
office.
where you at.
That's
You
not-
can't
Yeah.
just go in his face and recording.
Yeah, no, I never went farther than the publicly accessible areas. That's it. And he came out of the office and he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "Hey, my name's Sean. What's your name?" He said, "My name's Jerry. I work in IT. What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh," he said, "Can I help you with something?" And I said, "No, I don't need help with anything." And then he says, "Well, I feel like you're like recording for Google, data collecting or something of that nature. Like I worked for Google, like collecting some sort of data." And he's like, "And I want you to stop, and I'm going to call security just so you know to make you stop." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "What are you?" He's like, "But what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm an independent journalist. My name's Sean." And as you just saw, he just keeps on going that I'm acting disorderly and
Hurting his feelings, being impolite, being not nice, whatever bullshit he said, whenever he's the one accusing Sean of, y'all heard it.
I've treated him the same way I'm treating both of you. There's no difference. I'm trying to de-escalate the situation the best I
I'm
can.
gonna go over there and see if there's.
Yeah, sure. Do what you have to do, Lieutenant.
Anything and
Yeah, if you could just de-escalate it and explain it to him, maybe educate him on, what's illegal and what's not, so that way we don't run into this.
The funny thing to me is that Lieutenant Nguyen said, obviously, the legal definition of disorderly conduct and that guy's definition are not the same thing. That was funny to me.
Problem ever again? That'd be cool, because he's really upset.
When are you good then?
Yeah, I should be good. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. You mind if I get your name before you go?
I'm Sergeant Sullivan.
Sergeant Sullivan. Thank you, Sergeant. Appreciate it. You have a great day now.
If they haven't done that, they shouldn't be allowed to appear to be pacing the perimeter.
He's down there. Oh, he's upset.
From that, it shouldn't be allowed.
He shouldn't be
I will
allowed.
raise the policy.
It hurts my feelings. Bye.
Hi, sir. How are you? You mind if I get your name?
See, if I was there, I'd be going, bye, bye. I would be acting pretty disorderly, probably. I can't go on audit.
My name is Lieutenant Kevin Hunter.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I appreciate it. I thank you for trying to
my DE
de-escalate.
number is Hotel 56 if you need that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for de-escalating the situation. I truly appreciate it, because
That's what we're here for,
some people can just, can escalate it, and then it's going to become a big deal. But thank you. I
this.
appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. You have a good one.
sir.
Lieutenant, you take care,
other
okay?
sir. Very
You have
well.
a good one. So, there he is right there.
Get him,
Upset.
Sean. Get him.
It's like, you shouldn't be allowed to just record in public spaces
We'll talk to the Supreme Court
without
about
a
it.
permit. And I'm sorry, I can't help but, sort of laugh at the absurdity of what's going on here.
It would have been
actually
hard
quite
for
ridiculous.
me to keep my
Really.
composure in that situation
I'm gonna have you arrested for disorderly conduct. I
because
mean,
you hurt my feelings.
I just don't get it. Because I'm
'cause you work
casing the
for
place.
Google.
Could be a terrorist. Could be. I don't know. But
I don't know.
thankfully, these
I don't know why people accuse Sean of that. Like, that is not cute.
Salt Lake County deputies here, the two lieutenants and the sergeant, did an excellent job at de-escalating. So
Yeah, they did. Good job.
Hopefully
I'm
we don't
actually
have to go
impressed with
through
that.
that again while we're here.
Like, even on this channel, we've watched enough Long Island Audit to know that that is not how the cops always act. Thank God they knew what to do and they knew how to act today.
Let's finish up recording, continue about our business. Lieutenant, hey sir, question for you. Do you know where I would do an open records request?
I'm not for sure on that.
Why they don't got the lights on over there? Turn the lights on.
I'm just trying to do one before I get out of here.
For records?
Yeah, records, like government, open records request, sometimes called like Freedom of Information Act.
Oh, those, I'm not for sure. I can call my sergeant real fast and just see, because
Yeah, not specifically for the sheriff's department,
Yeah.
but for the county.
I'm not sure. I can make a call though.
Thank you, appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, got an
So
answer.
just coming out. He'll come talk to him and see if that's something we can do here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. Perfect, thank you.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, sir, how are you?
Good, Sergeant Ingersoll. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Do I
you.
have a question?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, I have no idea this building's
Okay, so far so good. This guy looks very friendly and eager to help.
massive, and I have no idea where I would even start. I need to do like a FOIA request, the Freedom of Information Act request,
Okay.
like an open records request, not for the sheriff's department,
But just for the county.
but for the county in general.
Okay.
Do you know what office or point me in a direction of
The guy looks nervous.
who I can ask that would better know or
So,
something?
what I know is it's all done online now.
Yeah.
So I don't know that there's an actual office in this building that
Okay.
you can do that at. But if you go to slco.org and go to, I think it's records management, there's a link that says submit a grandma request, and you can do it all online.
Okay.
And I
Submit a
think
what request?
A grandma request.
Oh, is that what the acronym is for Utah?
Yeah. I don't know exactly what it stands for, but
Yeah.
it's just the request form that you go through, and it's just slco.org records management, because their records management isn't actually in this building.
Oh,
it's
okay.
actually in a completely different building.
Perfect.
And
Oh,
so
okay,
they
gotcha.
just filled them all online through the website. So
Gotcha.
slco.org, and there's a grandma request link there.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Sergeant,
thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you for the
No worries,
information.
man. Anything else you need?
I would have been walking
Anything else you need? Wow, very helpful. Thank you.
around this building looking for records forever
For a
then.
long time. Yeah. No.
But this is how you de-escalate a situation, right? You are nice. You say what you know, even though it's not the answer Sean wanted. Sean wanted to be able to fill one out in this building clearly. You can't do that. But the guy, instead of coming and saying, it's online, he said, it's not even in this building, kind of confusing, not really sure if you can do it anywhere, but here is the information you need. Please get out of my face. And that is how public servants should be acting. This is a good example. So good job, officer, whoever you are.
Thanks, Sergeant. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. So the sergeant over there saved us a lot of time. Appreciate his, treating us with respect and, his helpfulness. So we're going to be taking some final pictures and video here, and we're going to be getting out of here. We will be doing the FOIA request or grammar request, as it's called here in Utah, because I want to definitely find out who is Jerry's boss in the IT department, because his behavior was completely unacceptable. So
It was. We're
we're going to find out. We're going to hold him accountable. Getting the county mayor's information and elected officials, that should be easy enough. But I want to speak to his direct supervisor and see what he was thinking, saying and acting the way he did. But so we'll get out of here soon. All right, guys, so we're just getting out of the Salt Lake Government Center here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Overall, definitely started off pretty well. Just a bunch of public servants asking me if I needed any help. Like I said, you ever want fast service in a government building, just start recording and so many people will come up to you asking if you need any help. I guarantee you. But then it, went real south real quick.
It sure
When
did.
Jerry from IT started freaking out. At first he thought I was someone from Google, collecting data, and that he's going to call security for them to force me to stop and kick me out of the building. Then it escalated to, I could be a casing the building, you know, to bomb the election center. I don't know. Seems like a big conspiracy theorist to me. Tried to answer his questions best I could. I guess being an independent journalist means nothing. At least he was right about one thing. You don't need any credentials when you're an independent journalist, or any certification or any training. You just need the First Amendment of the United States Constitution that grants us freedom of press.
Thank
So
God.
he was right about that. But I don't have to tell you the specifics of my story.
Nope.
I don't have to tell you my name, even though I did tell him my name was Sean. You know, it was really bad on his part. I can't wait to watch this video over again because, you know, he kind of made me laugh on the inside. Just how absurd he was acting. It was actually kind of funny. A little worrisome. But thankfully, again, the law enforcement officers here at the Salt Lake Sheriff's Department did an absolute amazing job de-escalating the situations, not enforcing feelings, but enforcing the law and honoring their oath to the United States Constitution to defend that. And also, you know, respecting our rights and treating us with respect. Definitely did a good job here. It's just the public servants need to calm down a little bit. We will be petitioning our grievances to our government and speaking to Jerry's boss, his supervisor, and, you know, that's what happens when you act that way. But let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. As always, stay safe, God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.
So that's pretty much the whole video. Thank God. So if they would have ended up escalating the situation after Jesse/Jerry acted that way, I would have been very disappointed. So thank God they did not do that. Thank God that the cops knew how to act when they showed up. They knew what to do. My favorite quote from the whole entire video was Lieutenant Nguyen saying, well, obviously that guy's definition of disorderly conduct and the legal definition are not the same. And I think that's a very good concept that a lot of people in these public buildings on Sean's videos need to learn. Just because you think it's disorderly doesn't mean it meets the legal definition of disorderly conduct. So that's kind of where it is with that. Again, I just have to give Sean credit for keeping his cool in situations like that, because it would be very easy to lose your composure and act in a way that they would want you to act in order to escalate the situation. Always very impressed with Sean's ability to keep his cool in these situations. And y'all know for a fact that I would not be able to do that. So nothing in this video is legal advice. If you find yourself in need of legal advice, please do consult an attorney. I am not representing you as a client. And so nothing that I say here should be taken as legal advice. That's all I really had today on that video. I'm really glad that it ended up turning out in a good way at the end of things. And I will certainly be looking forward to what Sean has to say about who this guy's supervisor is and if any action is going to be taken against him. Now, again, I don't think the guy should be fired, but I do think the guy should be spoken to and told that that's, first of all, not how you act when interfacing with the public. You don't walk up to people and accuse them of being and wanting to bomb the building. And two, he needs to be educated on the fact that he works in a public building and there may be other people that come through there with cameras, and his feelings are not the same thing as facts, and his feelings are not the same things as the law. So that's all I really had for that video today. Thanks for watching it with me. I'm really glad that it didn't get my blood pressure up too high after the cops showed up. Thank God. And yeah, just make sure you're subscribed, turn your notifications on. I'll be back really soon with another video. Facts ain't defamation. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye.